Alright, I know the board is on the screen now, and they've called my bluff, but I won't look at it yet. You guys can look at it. Oh, and I'm already starting to get information. You guys are giving. Oh, the race started. For trihex, at least. For Echo. Okay, Echo has also started. Fine, it was just the blacks. So, first off, skipping cutscenes, standard business. Runners frantically looking at this board. Standard stuff. I'll be looking at this board in a second. Alright, alright. What do we got here? 1250 coins? No thank you. Steer clear. Actually, it kind of depends on how much we're doing in sand. Ooh. It's a rough board, everybody. We're in for a show. Because I haven't immediately seen a route that avoids the last two kingdoms. 750 coins on the board, though. Combos really well with that 22 moons in sand, and outfit door in sand. Moon shards in sand, no clips are allowed in this race at all. So, that is something to consider with all this. So, moon shards in the sand actually isn't the worst, because it would be the only way to gain access to inverted pyramid here. The only thing allowed out of the list, by the way, there's no first moon skip. There are no clipping, but both players are on 1.2, so they have decided to allow Luigi hint art moon, or hint arts, which if are hint arts that have been added to the game and they give you 200 coins, and you get them. Let's see what else we got here. Right now, the first thing that these players should probably be trying to look at is if they're gonna be what they're gonna be doing in Cascade. Hopefully, they both hit that checkpoint here in Cap in case they decide to come back here. Echo streaming from a Mac? And it looks as good as it does? I didn't even know that was a thing. If I'm being honest. Yeah, but then you also have to go to snow if you take row 1. Row 1... Honestly, that row's probably dead to me. But one barrier moon is probably the least evil of the late kingdom goals here. 3 checkpoints in Seaside. Ugh. Top left, bottom right, 1 R. E1 R5. Yes, that was what I was also looking. I really like the diagonal on this board. With the moons in sand, the shards in sand, and the outfit door, all really reward spending a little bit extra time there. Sub areas, we can probably knock a couple out in sand. Probably, right? Column 1, really like, because it rewards sand and sand for a long time. Get those 50 regionals, you already get 20 in town. Just gotta pick up 30 along the way. Get 6 in that one sub area. Oh yeah, we're already on our way for that one. Easy peasy. 6 moons from moon shards. Kind of a rough. For being honest. Trihex is opting to not skip some of these cutscenes so that he can have more time to look at the board. Echo having a little bit of trouble with the T-Rex. Trampoline can be a real pain sometimes, so I feel him here. Oh, he falls just short. That is unfortunate. and T-Rex disappears because the Chain Chomp hit him. The real thing that sucks more about this situation is that he might be stressing out now. And stress in the early game can really impact routing, and unless he's already figured out his route, which could possibly happen. Hopefully he doesn't let it get to him. Alright, trihex. We'll see. Right now is when we will be able to see if trihex is doing anything in Cascade long term. Ooh, and it looks like he is going to be getting, what is it, 20 regionals in Cascade? Yep. He hasn't gone for any moons yet, so I don't think he's gonna go for 16 here. Getting this 8-bit. Now, is he getting this 8-bit because he wants to get 16 moons? Echo in the boss fight now. Oh, Trihex didn't tie it, so it does look like Trihex is going to go. He could be trying to go for 90 moons total, which is located in row 2, column 5. Possibility. Echo is beaten Bad and Brudel. You guys don't even know the skillful mute I just did to mute my cat's meow. Cool cats in chat, please. Trihex nearing 17 purples, and with Echo now we can see that he is also going for purples, it looks like. Alright, just for you I won't mute for the cat. Trihex doing T-Rex room. It looks like Echo decided to get the treasure chest. Going back to where the Odyssey will be on returns. Trying to get these down throws. Trying to pull out some Zimpar strats, but decides just to go down and get the coins anyway. Definitely going for the 20 purple coins in Cascade. And immediately marked. Doesn't even wait for a cutscene, wow. Interesting to see how much faster he got the 20 trihex. Ooh, it looks like Echo is leaving, so he decides not to get the 16 Cascade, so we're already seeing a huge difference in run and route. Trihex still has a ways to go before he is done here in Cascade, opting not to get those purples right there. Yeah, Trihex has finished the space, but he'll probably wait for a cut market. Echo starting up sand. Let's see how much any percents versus how much he starts doing immediately on the fly. No, I do not have a better view of his gameplay than you guys. I basically just have a stream where I'm a little bit ahead. Trihex doing the 8-bit room, giving us some of that 8-bit music. So far, it looks like Echo is doing any percent sand with a little bit of purple thrown in. Getting those free 20 purples in town. Aw, misses the pipe suck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Echo's gameplay is fine. Like on his end, it's just when it gets streamed to us, which... Ooh, really nice icicle jump there. Trihex leaving Cascade now. Getting the correct number of moons today, everybody. No false ends today. Yet. Echo still mostly any percent here as Trihex talks to Cappy, and Cappy teaches him some useful things about movement in the game. I believe here he teaches him how to roll, which actually, now that I think about it, makes a lot of sense, considering sand is... Oh, Echo messes up the Jaxie jump. Let's see, I don't remember what his last checkpoint was. Ooh, it was on pipe, but he did buffer a spin jump for a pretty slick movement there to recover. That was actually really cool. Trihex also opting to get the easy 20 purple coin down. And I believe that they took the exact same route to get him. Oh no, I believe that Echo got the moon first and then got the purple. But I think that this one's a little bit better. And Echo made the jump, and now he's got Jaxie. He's probably going to abuse Jaxie's incredibly fast movement speed, and the fact that you don't have, motion control to roll here. To, get a lot of movement around here. Both players probably going for that bottom left space of 50 regional coin sand. That, or they just really like collecting purple coins. For fun. Could always be the case. Fingers about having fun and all. Trihex also nailing, getting on top of the archway. Taking back way up things. Ooh, it looks like Echo might not have intended to jump down there. Yeah, looks like he accidentally fell off. Oh, awesome. There's the pipe suck. There's what we all came for. Oh, Trihex gets the bonk on it, not a pipe suck. Ooh, trihex didn't even go for his early 8-bit there. But both players, coincidentally, in about the same spot. And it does look like they're both going... Oh, this will be where we see if they're going to go for moon shards in the same. Echo taking the bullet bill across, and it looks like trihex is about to do the same thing. Oh, nope. He needs to pick up some of those any percent moons. Oh, is trihex gonna be... Okay, he's gonna make it. Don't be crazy now. we all getting these shards. What else is they gonna be looking to do here? Echo's a little bit further in his moon count. It also has Jaxi that he can already start calling, whereas trihex hasn't talked to Jaxi yet. Ooh, a death here on trihex. Did he pick up the checkpoint? Or is he gonna have to go back to tower? Oh, he did pick up the checkpoint, so not anywhere near as big of a mistake as it could have been. Echo, gotten all the shards, getting his moon, going through the long cutscene. He's enjoying every minute of it, probably giving himself a breather. Alright, let's see. What is trihex going for? He's definitely gonna take row 5. Row 5, column 4, column 1. No, he's gonna take column 1, row 5, and probably the diagonal. If I had to guess. It's going for that left triangle, everybody. What's my time estimate on this board? If you give me like another 15 minutes, I'll probably give you a time estimate. I would estimate, I did it in less than 15 minutes. Debated. Probably estimate this board to be... So this board ends in day metro, I think. No, this board ends in cloud backtrack after day metro, so about 58 minutes-ish, maybe? Unless they choose other route. So as I see what routes they have chosen, I will update this estimate. trihex getting Jaxi now, collecting 3 purples with it. Ooh, Echo getting the 3 purples that very few people go for. Which I would consider a mistake. I like that he went for them. I mean, it's really not that huge of an investment. You're already there. trihex testing his game knowledge by talking to Sphinx. Talking to Sphinx and then just leaving. I'm not too sure about that play. Yeah, it really isn't possible to say who's ahead unless we know exactly what each player is going for. Timpani with seeing the unseen space on the board, answering one Sphinx question, and then Spin pounding away. Ascended Fish, you're a monster. That's not safe for this channel. No, right now all I see for Echo is the skip the cutscene. So for right now, Trihex is in Harriet as well. Well, looks like Trihex caught up to him. You know what? Maybe he doesn't want to skip. They worked hard on that cuts. Trihex getting his Harriet fight over with. See if he decides to stay here. I don't think he's at 22 moons, but he could be. Did he do the math, chat? Not. Maybe he plans on doing some other things here. He does need to call Jax. And he's doing that here. Yep. Since he's gotten so many purples, Trihex is opting to buy a couple of costumes here, probably just for the outfit, to be honest. Although, maybe doing this a little bit later could have been better if he wanted to get a couple extra purples. But a couple extra purples actually would have been a lot, so he's making the right play, probably. Now, get your sour flips ready, please. As we prepare to go into the jammin' room. And Trihex gets that extremely hard moon to get. Trihex had to put in a lot of perfect inputs for every one of those dance moves. I don't know if you guys ever know that, but really difficult. Oh, we can actually see on the bingo board that Echo has called Jaxie from 3 stands now. And he comes back to Jaxie Ruins to call Jaxie. He does this because he already has the checkpoint here, so this is actually probably the fastest stand for Trihex to get. Ooh, getting a music note? This could indicate that Trihex might be going for row 1. Did he already call him from that stand? No, you are not allowed to call him. 3 different. Opting not to get the music note, so probably not row 1. Also opting not to get that moon at all. Despite still needing 6 moon. I would like to remind everybody I would like to remind everybody that it is very early for some of us, and that some of us are very, very sleep deprived. Oh, Echo has also marked his 50 regionals in sand, giving us a little bit of insight on what's happening on his end, despite not being able to see anything. Oh, you know I'm watching. I got those fish eyes. Well, if I were smart, I would do the thing I'm doing right now, and I would pop out the chat, and boop, there we go. No more fish eyes necessary. Tiffany? I think that I know what happened. And this is a judgment-free zone, and I love both runners. I think trihex may have forgotten that he marked... Oh, I think that trihex... Oh, no, he's not doing it. I don't think he's doing 22 sand. I think that trihex might be doing column 1, column 4, and column 5. The super debated, though. Did I say all columns? Dang it. Echo skipped the movie! He's in the Harriet fight! In my opinion, who is currently winning? I think it is very difficult to say for sure who's winning. Because I can't tell too much where Echo's at. But just looking by the board and judging where Echo is at, I would probably say that Echo is ahead. Well, actually, Shintu, that would make it a lot easier, right? There's only one runner. Obviously, know who the winner is. It's me. And you. Why though? Trihex may have more squares marked, but I think that because of Echo's further place in, like, Odyssey overall, because he has to be farther than Trihex, because he marked 50 regionals before him, right? And I'm pretty sure he left sand a lot faster. Of course you're a winner, Tiffany. That I have to assume that he is a little bit further towards getting to some of these later kingdoms. If Echo is going for the column 1 diagonal row 5, I would say that his route is better. I think that column 1 row 5 top left bottom right is better than column 1 row 4 row 5. This is all assuming that that's what they're actually doing. Oh, he's not row 5, he's row 4. I would say that That's hard to tell. The problem with row 4 and row 5, by the way, is that is so with Cap and Goomba picture match, that's a lot of backtracking, and with the way, so let's see, Cascade for a multi-moon, Lake for a multi-moon, Harriet for a multi-moon, Metro for a multi-moon, and World Peace and Wooded for a multi-moon is only 5 multi-moons, everybody. So they still need 1 more. Right? I feel like I'm missing. Cascade. Sand. 1. Lake. Wooded. Well, okay, you can get 2 in Wooded. Definitely forgot 1. Make fun of me, chat, please. So yeah, no, there's that. But that still does require Metro Day, right? You don't get a multi-moon in Cloud, don't? Trihex is busting nuts at the moment. We will probably see Trihex in World Peace. How is what was it left here? It was how is column 1 better than top right bottom left? Because top right bottom left hits the 6 multi-moons and it hits the 1 barrier in snow. Ooh, some new info from Echo. Looks like he went back to Cap early, which I think is actually becoming the preferred method. That Deku Nut emote! That's so good! So high quality. How long is this going to be? So let's see. He needs Peace here, he needs to still do Day Metro, and he's probably gonna get some shards in Day Metro. Oh! Echo's fighting Harriet! And we're gone again. So back over to... Back over to Trihex, still busting nuts. Really, Echo is like the mystery for some of it. No Echo. Echo's about to mark 4 tiles. Kappa. Tyler. I can't. Climb in this room. Trihex did opt to stop for a little bit of purples. There what did purples for? Okay, yeah, what did 25 regionals? Also, I guess he wants regionals to fight costumes. So that makes sense. Oh, you crack me up, chat. Trihex in the Sphere fight. Pretty easy. Did it pretty well. That means that you have to get 20 moons in Metro, and then go to Snow. Spend a minute traveling to the Barrier Moon, right? Like that's a goal you can only start like 40, 50 minutes in the run. Whereas 6 minutes of Moon Shards or Purchase can be done a lot faster. Like the worst thing about Column 1 is doing Wooded World Peace. And all that you gain from cutting out Column 1 in that regard is that you don't have to do Wooded World Peace, you can instead do a different kingdom. So like you could try to like do the double dip, right, where you do middle space with sand and do 6 multi-moons. I agree, Shin. You don't know what you're asking for. And so I typed some things just because dramatic effect. And you know you love it. You know you think, man, I can't fast stop talking. When nobody's gonna type. Yep. He didn't grab some of those women that he just passed up because why get them? Picture. It's art, chat. Don't understand it. I think that's the cutscene after Harriet. I think that's supposed to be when Mario's like landing and Cappy's talking to him. Trihex in one of the most intense boss fights in the game. Super stressful boss fight for all being completely open, transparent. Making short work of the boss. Usual strats, usual strats. Perfectly gotten the moon so that you know he hasn't gotten any extra. Oh yes, it is pretty difficult when you accidentally clip through the floor and die. Oh! Trihex accidentally landing on top of the blocks. Making that fight actually a little bit more stressful than it needed to be, but putting on a little bit of the show for those of us at home. If Hex goes on with this rate of speed, then how long? If one trihex leaves the station going at 20 miles an hour, and one Echo leaves the other station going at 1 mile an hour, how long will it take for each of them to get a triple bingo? Alright, chat. You should be able to solve this with the math lesson previously discussed in my coach session. Trihex deciding to load it now. Alright, let's see how Trihex does with this. This Bowser fight. You know, one time I won't remember to mute when I type, and you'll all rue the day. Echo did mark Cascade, but I think he already had that mark. Oh, 16 Moons Cascade, so he did go back. Good catch there, Simon. Or no, Little Miss Priesty. Thank you for that. I definitely did not notice. Trihex made pretty short work of Bowser. Pretty good fight. No big mess ups. Yes, Timpani, I am. I will be commentating the next game after this one. Trihex doing a quick any percent loss. There's only really one goal that he can okay, I guess he could buy a costume here, which might be why you would get some purples. Ooh, he did get a checkpoint. Was it a safety checkpoint, or... Yeah, it was a safety checkpoint. Yeah, I was just gonna say, he can. The only thing that I think he can work on here is shards and costume. So let's see, he did do shards in the sand, and I think that he may have done it in lake. Trihex isn't doing great on costumes, but he has enough normal coins to buy 2, so as long as he gets some purples in Metro, or somewhere along the way, then he'll be fine. And he is taking Captain Toad here to get some coins here, so he should be fine. Or he will not get any of them. Oh, that bonk was really scary. If he goes to cap, it is only 15 regionals. It's barely anything at all. He does get the shard. Doesn't die, doesn't force Klepto. Feels good, man. Can we get some angel thumps in chat, please? Please. I love this emote for this. Oh, Trihex is leaving Lost, getting shards. Didn't get any coins for costumes there, though. I did not see whether or not he did Lake Shards. But either way, he can still finish. Yes, Shintu, that is what I believe he's going to be doing. 1 sand costume, 2 in Metro, and then 2 coins. Because he can opt to get the Metro costume to get another shard move here. Players do mark their own progress, yes? Oh, he did do Lake Shards. So that would mean that he can finish here with shards. He could do all 3 to finish. What happened to Echo? He's ascended. Trihex hitting very little on his first run, not getting any of the any percent minutes because he doesn't need to stay here for. Oh! He's leaving sand. Nope, this is him back in cap. Going back to cap for those 10 regionals, which he's already marked on the board, but we're making progress on seeing where he's at. See if Trihex can perfect the rest of this. Ooh, very close. Very, very, very close on that upper town hall. He didn't get that moon because he doesn't need it. They do not have to beat the game. The only thing that they have to do is they just need to get 3 bingos. Here for shards, outfits, and the ability to go to Goomba Picture Match. Ooh, Echo is done with costume. Trihex, pretty simple regular. Didn't get the 3 cycle. Feels good, man. Showing that NA can aim. Now let's see what he elects to do once Day Metro starts. Realizing he still is aware of the fact that he does not need to get any of these extra runes. He is just looking to get these shards, get these costumes, peace out. No, that was his 6th multi-move. Getting that up throw. Trihex did just watch Zinpar's strat for this room. Executing Zinpar's strats with a lot of... Ooh, that was his first mistake, but really, honestly, he's doing really well for the room. Misses the shot on the upper moon, but then realizes that he doesn't need it and it would only hurt him time-wise. So, just stops doing it. Yes, he did get one in sand. He got Harriet. Zinpars! Not everyone can do your down throw strat. Ooh, but is Trihex going to go for the clip? Even though it's not allowed in this race. Oh, he realized he was gonna go for it. You saw it. Pretty simple turntable room. Doesn't do the cool strat with the piranha plant where you throw the hat into the piranha plant and have it collect the last shard for you, but it's not entirely necessary for the rune to be fast. It's not that slow either. Clips are not allowed because one of the runners said that it would not be allowed. And in order for clips to be allowed, they have to agree on it, since there would be version differences for some matchups. Trihex only getting 2 of the shards in Metro because he had probably decided to go back to Cap and just get a costume there. Oh, and get a shard there. Going to Cloud first, though. Now here's the real question, chat. Place your bets. Is he gonna Smiling Goomba? Is he a man of the people? Trihex does, I believe, have only 1 costume. But he gets on the costume. Oh, no smile! Two costumes? He has a sand outfit and... Oh, I think he bought one in wooded, too. Oh, as well. So I think you are right. I think he got a wooded purple. Maybe he didn't. Hopefully someone in chat paid way more attention than me. Chat's just better than... Now we're headed back to camp. After a disappointing, no smiling Goomba. Trihex hates Goomba. He wants them to be unhappy. Alright, so Trihex really looking to get 15 purples here. And then to buy the costume. And then to buy 2 costumes with regular coins. If he hadn't bought the wooded costume, by the way, he would still kind of be fine if he remembers to get the Luigi hint art, because it gives you 200 coins, so he could just buy a 3rd costume. Echo has achieved world peace wooded. Gotten his 15 purples, so he's gonna go ahead and buy his costume. Triax selecting not to put them on. Saves time, but does make it look a little bit lame. Wearing the same costume for half the run. This is actually a pretty close race, even though we can't see Echo's perspective. Like, Paul Easy's right. Because Echo is closing in on finishing all of his goals. He only needs multi-moons, picture matches, moon shards. But Trihex only needs 1 moon shard, so fairly sure he's got this. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate because it would seem that Triex's capture just disappeared. Oh, and we're back. One second, just make sure everything's all good. Yep, it looks good to me. So, one second as I check to see what we're gonna do in terms of interview.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Oh man, this board was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, when the run started, I looked at the board and I was like, "Well, I think we're in for a treat here."
We're gonna have us a game. Yeah. Hang on a second. Yeah, first let me release my demons. I know they're probably foaming at the mouth right now. My kids, you are free. How you do it? Emote off. How you do it? Emote mode off. Emote only off.
Dude, I've never
There
turned
we
it
go.
off.
Freedom, my children. Run, run. All right. Once again, if you're in my chat, go to twitch.tv/speed gaming to catch both racers and get this hot commentary. Because on my channel, you're only going to hear, well, you'll hear the commentary obviously, but you're not seeing the goody goods.
You don't get to see the bingo board or anything like that.
Yeah. So
when did you decide on your route?
well, actually, how's Echoes doing first?
Funny story.
Is his internet dead?
It's been stop and go.
It's been stop and go. Oh, ouch.
There was a solid. When you finished World Peace and Wooded, we were still looking to skip Harriet cuts. And we were looking at skipping Harriet cutscene for about 10 minutes.
Oh Lord. Okay. Oh, that's choppy. Okay.
But we basically had to read where Echo was based on what he was marking on the board. So basically, you knew about as much as we did.
Okay. Okay, so let's bring it back then. You asked about when I know my route, correct?
Yeah.
I knew my route. Let me see here. Let me remark. Let me grab my other board here. What did I mark that was bad? I had another one. All right. When I was looking at the board, I realized I'm like, okay, 16 Cassie's kind of risky because I remember that kind of burned me last time. But I was looking at it, and ultimately I was like, there's a route here that could finish no further than Metro with some backtracking. I saw what I saw. 90 moons is low, I will admit. I do wonder. I debated column 5 for a bit, but I thought, no, this is like going the whole like early as possible looked really clean. So
yeah, when I first looked at the board, I was like, well, actually, looking at this board, 90 moons doesn't seem too unrealistic.
Right.
But I probably wouldn't have taken it either.
Yeah, no, this actually had a lot of synergy. And it's funny how we practiced, or I practiced.
I also commented, and Zimpars was here in the chat, and he saw that. I think that he may have noticed that all those strats looked a little bit familiar. Minus the sick down throw.
Yeah, I don't have the Joy-Con privilege, but yeah, it's a sleeper, man. Shards, Taxi Shards room is not abysmal. I will agree with that actually. I had a little too much autopilot going on. I almost got the bonus moon in that room, but I remember not to do that. There was a lot of not doing. I was like, ooh, I got a spicy Metro Kingdom. I don't have to do anything in here other than get 2 shards.
I had everyone was like, why isn't he getting these moons? Like when you skipped moon in the wall, Metro? I think.
Oh.
And people were like, well, why didn't he get that? And I was like, doesn't need it.
Doesn't need it. Big brain, y'all. Big brain. Yeah, there was a lot of that.
In Metro, people were like, he got the treasure chest on top of City Hall, and he doesn't need it.
I don't need it. That's a 2-second cutscene. I don't need it all. No benefit.
Okay, but Timpani and I have to ask.
Yes.
Thanks.
Oh, I mean, I will admit I was scrambling a little bit in Second Kingdom. I didn't mean to. I thought I was close to 50, and I'm like, okay, I got 37. I think I'll be good. I'll clean up 13 somewhere, quote unquote, somewhere. And it was like, oh god, I have to go to a suburb just to clean up on purples. So then I had to get Jaxie again, and I bulked on calling Jaxie, and then I overbulked, so I had to call him a fourth time, unironically, because I had to like ride over to whatever room that is, Bullet Bill Maze.
Mhm.
That was not intended. That was 100%. I'm like, oh my god, I'm sitting here looking. I bet I look dumb right now on commentary.
And then another question I have. So at top of Metro, you jumped over to Cafe. Were you planning on clipping?
Let me tell you, it hit me like a.
I knew it.
I was so the whole time I'm like, yo, I'm about to make Metro so hot, make it like extra spicy, fried jalapenos, and then like I'm like, wait, we agreed to not clip. So I had to like fat U-turn over to the store cap.
Oh.
I'm very lucky that there was a backup shard option.
Yeah.
Well, even then there was like, there's a slow one in Cap Kingdom as well, but yeah, that 100% I was gonna clip my butt off there, and I had the 180 so hard, or as the kids say, 360 and moonwalk away.
Yeah. The Michael Jackson gift.
Yeah. So that was that. There was another thing. What was it?
Dude, Skirt needs to be an emo.
16 mood cascade. I was okay. I was trying to figure out, okay, do I go to a subroom? If you recall, right? This is like probably the worst play. I was like trying to think. I'm like in the middle of figuring out the route. I was trying so hard to see what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? All right, I can crap out 15 without a subroom, but I can't get to 16. But I can get 16 if I come back and revisit and do Moonrock or Shop. And it was like, do I want to come back here? No, probably not. Question mark, question mark. But then I thought about it and I'm like, all right, the Galaxy Brain play would have been to possibly come back anyway. Like, get the 5, peace out, come back. And then you can use Shop, you can use Moonrock, and you can get costumes from Cascade. Well, I guess it's not a huge play here, but that I thought about that as I was leaving. I'm like, because that 2D room is slow, really slow.
I think that the 2D room play was okay because of the purple coins.
Okay. Cool.
Did you set a timer for yourself?
No, that's my normie 10 a.m. Hey, if you're not up by now, get up at this point. By the way, been up for 5 hours now, so.
Oh, I took a quick 20-minute nap.
I look forward to
on my chest for me to fall asleep.
I'm looking forward to the most chronic of midday naps after I'm done with my next match with Tim.
Coming up after this, everybody.
right after this. It's actually like next, right? It's like at 10.
It's like directly after this. As soon as this is over, we go straight into the next match.
Cool. Feel like I'm in loser's bracket at a tournament right now. Getting out of losers quarters into losers semis into losers finals. No breaks.
Losers final.
Well, because in losers finals of a normal top 8 bracket, loser finals has to play back to back. If you're in winners finals, you have gaps. But I hear you. I'm feeling good right now. I didn't play. I feel like my decision making and I was doing so much tracking. Oh, you know what? Actually, I didn't take this part. I almost dodged a Kamehameha bullet to the face. I saw 6 multis and I thought, oh, cool, okay, I'm just gonna autopilot and get a freebie in Wooded Kingdom World Peace. Then I'm like, skirt, that's for 5. 6 must get an extra. So I caught that in sand. Like I caught that going up the tower. I'm like, wait a minute. 6. I
got so worried when you died at Shards because I was like, I don't remember if he tapped the checkpoint.
Yeah. I do now. I do because I get screwed over so often, and even then I was so mad about. I was mad about you're talking about sand shards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dude, I get so mad. I get so screwed over on both sand shards and the lake one was so dumb. I'm sorry, lost. The lost shards was so dumb. Like, I was like, I didn't even like do that bad. It's just the camera, which is my fault, but whatever. I still win the game because I'm bad. Baby rage is the game's fault that I'm not good. That's how Dark Souls works, right?
I mean, if you want it to be that way. Video games are whatever you make out of them, but whether or not that's factually correct, well, in the eye of the beholder, I guess.
It's 2018. Opinions can be objective.
I agree.
As long as you have the right amount of clout, you can do it.
You can convince anybody of anything if you're confident enough.
But yeah, that was a close bullet I dodged right there. But yeah, I was tracking a lot. I was like, all right, 6 shards, old trihex that would scare me. New trihex knows what's good. I can clean up a lot. There's like shards galore apparently now. Like now my confidence boost here. Shards is like the untapped meta to me. Doesn't bug me as much. Yeah, costumes, I figured that one out pretty clean. Multis, I had that really good. I even wrote down, like, going into sand, I wrote down outfit, shard, 50 purple, 3 Jaxie. And then walking into wooded, I wrote down 25 purple, outfit, world peace. And I double counted my 6 multi-moons, and I was like, this seems too good to be true. Am I really about to clean up right now? And I was.
This seems too good to be true.
Yeah, because
I'm like, man has no faith in his own bingo.
Dude, faith in my math. My quick maths is bad. Because I'm like, dude, there's no way. Because old tracks will always forget something. Like going back after World Peace and forgetting to get wooded costume at the shop from Purples. I so would have forgot that like a week ago. Always forget the small things, man. So I was proud. This time I didn't forget anything.
Oh, dude, like you should have seen our faces when you just spin pound away from Sphinx.
From what?
From Sphinx, dude. Timpani and I just immediate question marks in chat.
When I spin pound away from Sphinx. Oh,
yeah,
so I didn't walk in?
You answered the question and then just no, never mind.
Oh, because I was like doing it on autopilot while thinking about what to actually do, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't need this. And I didn't. I was way too high on moons. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
So, I take it you finished.
Yes.
Okay.
Was my stream not up or something?
It's been stop and go.
Okay, because internet's been horrible in Australia so far.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
This race was awful for me because it's like just over 1 a.m. right now, and like I'm so tired, and it was just all over the place for me.
All right. Well, we actually have to cut this interview short because they need to move on to the next game.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
so,
sorry.
Good game, everybody.
I was hard too. GG's, man.
All right, thanks.
And stay tuned on this Speed Gaming for the Decathlon for a story about my uncle. And Bingo will be moving over to, I believe, Speed Gaming 2.
Ooh, all right.
So move over there if you're interested. Stay here if you want to watch a story about my uncle.
All right. All right, cool. All right, thank y'all.